Hi, this is Ron Cummings. You know, one of the things that people want to know when they talk to me, and all the questions I get over time, because they know that I speak all over the world on the topic of beautiful skin and how to get it. And people ask me questions all the time. And one of the things that come up is what is the basic level? What is it that I can use on my skin, or what is it that's going to make my skin very, very beautiful? And so what I wanted to do was create a little training session over the course of the next few days that you guys can watch and actually learn something very, very special, new information that maybe you've never heard before in your life, and strategies and ways to take care of your skin to keep it more beautiful, youthful than you ever thought before, and probably learn some more information that you thought was right that might actually be aging your skin faster by using certain kinds of products. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm going to show you something very, very simple. What makes your skin beautiful? Let me show you right here. You know, here on my computer, I have a very, very simple diagram. And right over here, you probably all recognize this. We've all seen it a million times. It's a DNA molecule, right? And over here, I have DNA written. So how does DNA make our skin beautiful? It gives a special message. And it says, do this. Make collagen. You see that right here? I just spelled out the word collagen. And then let's just say that our skin decides it wants to make something else. And the DNA molecule communicates and says, let's make elastin. Now, as you know, these kinds of proteins are essential to beautiful, healthy skin. So you're going, yeah, Ron, I know that. Well, what's so important about that? But let me tell you something. There's something else going on here that you need to understand. What would happen if I came back to here and the DNA molecule needed to make collagen, but I didn't have the keys on the keyboard? How would I spell collagen without any letters on my keyboard? What if I only had a few, but was missing some of the letters? I couldn't spell the word collagen. You might say, yeah, that makes sense. But what does that have to do with beautiful skin? What's that got to do with me? Well, let me show you, because it's a critical, critical area of skincare that most people never think about, and this is something that you can utilize in strategies to take care of your skin from now on. Okay, let's come over here for a minute. Now, you're probably looking at my desk going, what in the world are all these silly things? Well, first of all, you probably would recognize that this is actually a model of human skin, okay? You got all the structures. Look at the amazing, amazing engineering that goes into making your skin. Your skin is a living, breathing organ that goes through this incredible repair and beautification process every single moment of your life. And look at all the incredible structures here in the dermis and epidermis, all the way up to the surface of your skin, all right? And how this functions will determine how your skin looks. Again, that all makes sense to you, right? Because we all know that the skin is the largest organ on our body, and we know that it goes through a repair process every day, and we know that when it doesn't function well, that looks like maybe wrinkles on our skin, discoloration on our skin, or it just looks like our skin is getting older. Okay, so what makes our skin beautiful? All right, well, you'll notice that I got all these funny things on my desk, and no, they're not toys out of my kid's toy box, and a glass of water. These little things here and this glass of water is the code of life. It's the code of beauty. It's the code of beautiful skin. Because each and every one of these little structures I'm holding up is actually a representation of what an amino acid is. Now, you've all heard about amino acids, but most people never give them a second thought, just like they never give a second thought about water. Okay, because they're so common and we hear about them so much. But here's the key. Each one of these amino acids, they're all different. They have different sizes, different shapes, different molecular structures. Some are bigger, some are smaller. Why are they important? Here's one that's really small. Each and every one of these is absolutely crucial to the beauty of your skin. Why is that? Because what happens when the DNA decides it's time to make a collagen protein, the most amazing thing you can imagine, it's almost beyond belief that it actually takes place in your skin. It goes around and grabs up every one of these little amino acids and starts to put them together in a special structure. Now this is just one amino acid. Do you realize that it requires 17 different and distinct amino acids all to come together to make a collagen protein? And it's the same with elastin, and it's the same with keratin, and every single protein in your skin. This is one giant protein structure. And so amino acids are actually the building blocks of beautiful skin and what makes your skin go, so to speak. All right? Now, let me show you this crazy thing. As you might guess, this is a whole bunch of these put together. All right? This is how a collagen protein actually gets put together. And this amazing transformation takes place in each one of your skin cells that makes these different proteins. So, what happens if I'm missing just one of them? And it goes away. Guess what? I have an incomplete protein that's of no use to you. It cannot be used, it's broken up, and it's stored away again for use at another time. But what's the point here? Maybe you guessed it. You need every single one of these amino acids. Now, this is actually very simple, but a real collagen protein needs 3,000 of these different ones all put together in a very, very specific sequence. And that goes for collagen, elastin, keratin, and the dozens and dozens of other proteins that make your skin beautiful. So what do you think might happen to your skin if I didn't have enough of these building blocks? And that's what's so amazing about amino acids. Did you know that amino acids and water are the initial nutrients, the initial building blocks of life itself? And we share the same amino acids, meaning me, you, plants, birds, all animals, all living thing on this planet share these individual amino acids. I mean, that's incredible to think about, that all life sprang from this code right here. These 20 or so amino acids are what makes all life on this planet. Everything that you can think of sprung from these combinations of amino acids. So truly, these are the currency of life. They're the building blocks of life. And for sure, they're the building blocks of beautiful skin. Now, what would happen if you didn't have enough amino acids? Did you know that as we age, our skin becomes depleted of amino acids? Now try to make a collagen protein without them. It can't be done. Every other protein has to be made with combinations of amino acids. And that's why they're so important. Let me give an example. You know, I kind of have this special did you know list about amino acids. You know, amino acids are the building blocks of all protein. And it takes 17 of them all put together in a special sequence to make one collagen protein. Amino acids, these little guys help regulate oil gland activity. And if your skin is depleted of amino acids, it can be dry and flaky. If your skin is depleted of amino acids, it can be oily. If your skin is depleted of amino acids, it can get wrinkly. If your skin is depleted of amino acids, it can have flakiness. Did you know that amino acids are also the building blocks for hormones and enzymes? In truth, these are the superheroes of life. And I use that term a lot when I talk about amino acids because they're so important. I am so fascinated that Mother Nature is able to literally take these few nutrients, and from that, all life springs. And so it is so important to understand the role of amino acids. Now, some people, they hear the name amino acids, and sometimes they think, well, acid, that must be bad. It burns me or whatever. No, that's just the chemical name that's given to these wondrous, life-giving substances that are part of our life, every single moment of our life. Now, why is that important? Again, when it comes to the beautification of your skin, did you know that behind every door, behind every function, behind everything that happens, the amino acids are the workhorses that get the job done? And if you don't have them, I don't care what product you're using, I don't care what is going on or what you're using, your skin simply cannot carry out the functions. It's kind of like this. If I go out to my warehouse and I tell my warehouse guy that I want him to make more products, he's going to need more raw materials. Amino acids are the raw materials of life. They are absolutely important, and you need every single one of them in order for you to have beautiful, radiant, and youthful looking skin. Now, I hope this has been sort of enlightening to you, because this is really the most basic level by which anybody can take care of their skin, is thinking about the various amino acids that I have and why we need all of them. Because without them, your skin's not going to look so good. And I traveled the world learning how to manipulate these amino acids, how to use them in a way that can actually give you more beautiful and radiant skin. It's sort of funny, I've become one of the world experts in how these are used. And I speak all over the world now on the way that amino acids are used and how they can be used to promote more beautiful, radiant skin. Every single ingredient, pretty much, you can think of that's in your skincare product is made of combinations of these individual amino acids. And this is the base level. This is the new frontier on how skin will be taken care of, is how we figure out better to use these individual building blocks of life. Once again, they are truly amazing. They are the superheroes of life. And there's nothing more important than amino acids when it comes to the health and beauty of your skin. It's probably information you never really thought about or were never told before. But this is really the base level where it gets. Now, so many of you have questions all the time, and I rarely get a chance to interact with you all out there who regularly like to learn more about this. So here's what I'm going to do. At the end of this little video, in just a minute here, I'm going to give you my personal email. And I would like you to email me your questions, because in another video that I want to shoot in a couple of days, I'm actually going to answer your questions right here in this video format and send that out to everyone. The next video, it's also going to have something very important to you, is what products are you actually using that might be aging your skin faster? I mean, that's the whole point of using different kinds of skincare products, is to keep your skin beautiful and youthful, right? Well, you certainly don't want to use products that may actually be aging your skin faster, and there are some out there being used every single day by people out there, and guess what? It's actually hurting their skin, not helping. And lastly, as we move through these few training videos, I'm going to show you and reveal some of the newest amazing research that will literally change the way you think about taking care of your skin forever. Imagine that. New research, new information that will change the way you take care of your skin forever. In any event, I hope you've enjoyed this little educational video about amino acids, why they're so important. I'd really like to hear from you. And do me a favor, if you have friends or family that you think might like to hear a little bit about this, pass it along to them as well. Because this is something that people like to hear about, and they want to know why they should use something on their skin. And this is the base level. This is what life is all about. And isn't that exciting? It's exciting that we're getting to the level that we can actually understand better how the skin functions and what we can do for it. So we don't need to go to the doctor early in life and have cosmetic procedures and facelifts and needles and all of that stuff. Pretty exciting stuff, huh? That's what this is all about. It's the new frontier in how to take care of your skin and how this will benefit you. Anyways, I hope you liked it. Give me an email. Let me know what you thought about this today. Give me your questions. I'd love to answer them, because if you have the same question, I bet you, if you have a question, I bet thousands of other people have the same question, and I'd like to answer that as well. Once again, this is Ron Cummings. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.